So welcome today to Short and Uncut. And today I would like to talk about books, great books that I have planned to read during my vacation. But sad to say, I always have a lot of plans and then suddenly, well, that didn't really happen. But if you are with me, if you are the same person as me, well, we're on the same boat. But it's good to have a plan, and these books that I have been planning to read, I will read. Absolutely. But the first book that I was planning to read, and I have just read one chapter, is the latest book of Professor N.T. Wright. It's called God's Homecoming. So if you have read it, and if you would like to commentate what you thought this book is, and if you liked it, please do so. I would be really happy to get that information. Then the second book, I think this is a little bit more heavy. But as I said, I plan to read this. But this is Christian Origins by Christopher Rowland. It's a fantastic book, I've heard. And my wife, she had read a little bit in it, and she says it is outstanding. So, fall is coming up, and then I can read it during that time. But what I have been reading, and what I would like to talk to you today about, which is a fantastic book, a very helpful book, and this is Daily Bible Meditations for Everyone by John Goldingay and Tom Wright. John Goldingay and Tom Wright. This book I can very much recommend, and I will let you know why. The idea of this book, I think, is one short meditations for every day of the year that takes you through the entire Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, in order. So from creation and Israel's story to Jesus and the very early church. So there are 365 entries, and there is a scripture reference for the day. There is a commentary. Goldingay, he wrote the Old Testament reflection, and N.T. Wright, he have been writing the New Testament ones. There's a short prayer echoing the reading. So this kind of writing is written with their character, with their wisdom, clarity, and depth, but of course much shorter than the full commentaries that are out there. So if you are used to read N.T. Wright, you will feel at home. And the same to say about John Goldingay, even though I'm not so used to him yet, even though my wife and I recently bought Goldingay's whole series on the Old Testament, the so-called Old Testament for Everyone, just as N.T. Wright have been writing the New Testament for everyone. This book is not too technical, not too deep or not too difficult. I think it's very pastoral, it's very practical, and it's very prayerful. And I think the goal here is to help us to hear the whole story of the Bible as one coherent story of God and humanity, and also to foster spiritual growth and daily connection with scriptures. So it's an ideal to have with you as, so to say, Bible in a Year devotion. And it helps me a lot, just as an ordinary reader, but also when I'm preparing my sermons. So you get it. You won't regret it. So again, here it is. Daily Bible Meditations by John Goldingay and N.T. Wright.